Hello and welcome back to another video. So this week it has been all go around here in my garden, my parents' garden, on the farm, the whole lot. So there's been a fair bit of movement going on, but I started here. Some of you will remember I did a video of me clearing a load of the tree branches here and putting up an electric fence there after my parents cleared the trees. Well, my mom didn't like the look of the tree stumps then, so had to get somebody in to clear them. So that's what was done here yesterday. So they pulled out all the tree stumps. Of course they had to take down my electric fence while they were at it. You can see there's a little bit of damage. It's not too bad considering the rain we had this week, but so I will at some stage, hopefully this weekend now, just have to put on some eggs on this straining post that they also put in that I did not have there, which is great. But it's just deadening the shock there now, so I'll put some eggs on that. And I hooked up the electric fence yesterday because the cows are across the way and I just wanted to make sure that they didn't go anywhere. I'll have to throw out a bit of grass seed here and probably a bit of 10-10-20 with it and maybe a bit of lime, just because otherwise we know I'll only be feeding my dock beetles otherwise. But look, the plan will be to reseed this field next year anyway, but I just don't want it to go to absolute bits in the meantime. So that's today. Now I have an action-packed day now again today, so we need to vaccinate the calves again, the second dose of blackleg. I'm going to weigh the calves. I have the weighing scale set up there with Rob now, and I'm also going to weigh the yearlings just out of curiosity to see how they are doing at this stage. We're also due to have the field above ploughed today. Now whether he'll come or not I don't know, but that is the plan. As I mentioned, we had a lot of rain during the week and every single drop of it was so badly needed. I've mentioned it in every video. The rain has just skipped us all summer since we put in those bloody seeds. The first lot of seeds, not even just the ones in the big field. So look, we needed that rain. But to be honest, I think the plough will be okay. It's a lovely day here today. There'll be a few showers, all right. But look, I will record what I'm doing. If the plough does arrive, I will record that as well, and we'll see how we get on. I'm just sitting in the tractor, first of all because I'm worn out, but more so because it's gone so windy out there. Every gate and door around the place is banging now, so hopefully it'll be a bit quieter in here. But when I say that was probably one of the worst, if not the worst mornings I have had working cattle since I have started farming, yeah, I would not be lying. It was horrific. Went down to the field to get them. They all walked out of the field for me. I walked behind them, not a bother. And I said, you know what, this is going to be a good day. But how quickly that turned. As soon as they hit the shed, the calves started acting up. In fairness, the cows were absolutely grand. It was the calves. First of all, trying to get them out the door there behind me. Absolute nightmare. But we got them out after time. Then going up the crush, they were just wouldn't go up the crush first of all, so I was chasing them around the back of the shed trying to push them up the crush. Then they kept trying to turn. Now I do think I need to look at a crush. It's starting to go. There's a little bit of a sway in it and it's, you know, it'll only get worse and it could be dangerous. So I need to look at a crush now, which is great. But the cows can barely fit up it because they're big girls, but then there's too much room for the calves. So what was happening was the calves were going up and trying to turn, some of them successfully turning, but I managed to damage myself in the process because Norma's calf went up, tried to turn a few times, and I was able to turn him back. But on the last time, I was outside the crush and I just didn't want him to hurt himself, so I just went to put my hand in to push his head back around so he wouldn't turn, but he moved so fast he caught my thumb in between his head and just smashed it up against the bar, the anti-backing bar. And yeah, I don't know if it's on camera. If it is, I'll leave it in there now, but obviously it would never have sound on it for obvious reasons, but oh my god, that one brought a tear to my eye now. It's so sore. I mean, I was only weighing them first, so I thought, you know what, when it comes to vaccinating now, it'll be fine. So put them all up. Because I only have one hand, fully functioning hand now, I could not get them to squeeze up enough like I did for the first shot of the vaccine. So there was just too much movement. The white lad in the end cleared 2 calves, turned around, jumped over 2 calves and ran down to the back of the shed. I mean, you couldn't imagine how bad they were. They were absolutely shocking. But anyway, the cows were well behaved for the weighing, and the yearlings were absolute angels. I mean, if I could keep all those yearlings and sell every one of those calves, I would. But that's not going to happen, especially after how the weighing went. So the calves are doing really well, gaining well over a kg a day, about a kg and a half. So we're happy enough with them. The cows or whatever they are, that doesn't matter. And then the yearlings had some savage weights. Debbie is going to be heading off. She weighed in, I think it was 728 kg. I will confirm there on the screen, but yeah, she's a super animal. She probably could get heavier, but yeah, Dad says it's time now, so unfortunately she's going to head to the factory. There is big demand for them at the moment, so look, we might as well send her off while they're looking for her. But yeah, I'll miss her. She had joint ill when she was very young. I was away at a friend's wedding up in Clare when she was born, and I came back and I said, Dad, that calf looks so empty. And he said, no, sure, I've seen her sucking, she's fine. And I said, no, there's something wrong. So he said, right, bring her in. So, and when he saw her, he said, yeah, there's something not right there. So we spent a few evenings putting her on Big Black. It was her mother. So putting her on the cow, we got the vet out. He quickly spotted that it was joint ill. So I treated her for that for a few days as well. And anyone I mentioned it to said, as soon as she comes off the cow now, she'll make no animal. She will never thrive. And look at her now. So yeah, I'll miss her. Do you know when you have an attachment to one of them, after that, yeah, it'll be sad to see her go. And then as well, Sheehan needs to slow down because he is already 608 kg, which is stressing me out, because the day that boy leaves the farm now is going to be an awful day, to be honest. So if anybody would like a pet bullock by the name of Sheehan, he's very friendly. We'll give you lots of cuddles and hugs. We'll be very nice to you. You know, you might have a patch of land that you need to keep down. He'd probably get on well with a donkey or something. Let me know. You will have to pay for him, obviously, because my dad is not going to give him away for free. But oh, I do not want to send that boy to the factory. So I mean, realistically, we could send him off before Christmas probably, but I am in no rush to let him go. The twins then as well did really well. Some big gains by them. The black and white Simmental that we have, she's the youngest calf, absolutely flying it, so she is. They were all great, except for poor Pippi with the bad legs. So look, we'll just hang on to her and try and feed her up a bit, and look, if she's not ready to go next spring, which I don't think she will be, we might just keep her for another summer, and then after that, whatever weight she is, she'll just have to go. Like, you know, she'll be 2.5 years at that stage. So look, but overall it was a really good day in terms of the weights that we got. But yeah, it's just the antics of the calves and the thumb issue, and that was the problem. So that is it. So I will keep this video going anyway until Debbie is sold. She's heading off in 2 days, so I'll let you know how she does. Now I'm just up here in the reseed. I hope it won't be too windy. It doesn't seem too bad now, but you'll see here I'm just kind of in a patch that hasn't taken very well. So over there is taking way better, and over here has taken way better as well. But just there's patches in the middle that are just a bit sparse. So I'm up here with the 135 and the spreader, and I'm just going to spread some grass seed with the spreader. So I have the setting down to, I'd say it's 12 maybe, but it is literally just that much. And I'm going to spread it on this little patch here and see, sorry that was very close to my face, see how it gets on. I'll just close it off and see how far it spreads and things, and I'll adjust if I have to then, either up or down. Now that's the job done there now anyway, and hopefully we'll just see, you can see the strip almost up there. Hopefully that'll come on a bit better. I'm sure I didn't get every bit that I wanted to. I was a little bit erratic with my driving and spreading on it, but I was just kind of driving and looking for the patches to get those done first, and once I had the patches well covered, I then just kind of went over and back and things. I don't know if you can see the tracks there, but that worked very well actually. I adjusted it up slightly because I felt there was very, very little coming out. So I think it was at about 15 or 16 on the spreader there, and it worked perfectly. So yeah, hopefully the birds will keep away from it now this evening, and we'll get a bit of moisture on it and get it going. But look, it's yeah, it's a tough work, lads. Everything is tough work. But anyway, that's it done for here. I'm going to go down and get the report on Debbie because she is gone and gone. So I'll let you know how she got on there now next before I finish up. Okay, so the report on Debbie. So she killed out at 54% of her live weight, so we can't complain about that. And she was an R equals 3 equals in the grading and fat score. So again, pretty good, you know. Debbie was finished on grass. That is all she got. She was fed up all right over the winter with all the rest of them, but before she went off she got nothing but grass. So look, at 5.30 a kg we can't complain too much, and if they all did the same we'd be fairly happy, but that's not the way it always goes in farming. But she did us proud for a heifer that many said would never make any animals, so really happy with her. And yeah, that's it for this video, so I will leave it there. And as always, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.